just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Houston facing the Dallas Mavericks. Take a look at the Mavericks. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first two at home and go on to win a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be reeling if this one gets away from them. Having to hit the road down zip to 2. But if they right the ship here today, it'll still be anybody's series.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Houston. Harden kicks to Freak. The 11-footer. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And so here is Dallas. They come off the loss on Friday.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And so he hits both. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Houston on D. It's a three-point game. Williams passes to Parsons. Fires from deep. And he gets it to go. Parsons got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so here is Houston. Feeds to Freak. Down low. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Williams. Screen by Howard. Daly guarded by Harden. Here's Robinson, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
From 17 feet out, and it's Freak missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Williams. Howard setting the pick for Williams. Kept alive. Robinson. And there's the pass to Howard. Dallas moving it around. Goes back up, and it's blocked by Solomon. And they'll keep possession. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. Good on the second free throw. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And stolen by Howard. Here's Daly. No good. So Houston will take it the other way. Now in transition is Brewer. Here we go. No one covering. And that's now 7 points for Freak. Williams kicks to Parsons. Knocked loose and stolen by Freak. And it's Houston on the break. And Harden with the stuff.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And so it's Dallas with it. Trailing by 4 from 12 feet out. And it falls over the rim and in.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint. Freak
with it. He has 7. Harden outside. And again, the Rockets good for two.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Caleb Canales. In terms of how they'd respond after giving up home court advantage in Game 1, he replied, "That was last game. That's in the past. We've just got to focus on the present." But he did admit that a loss here will make things very difficult for them. History tells us, Kevin, that's a near impossible thing to overcome.
Thanks, Doris. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Houston in the lead. We've got Williams. Robinson is out there with Howard. Then there's Chandler Parsons. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
A putback. Now here's Lawson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Solomon. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. And that's now 9 points for Freak. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Daly defended by Solomon. Williams with a clean look. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
The Mavericks trailing. Howard with a screen on Lawson. Right side Robinson kicks to Howard. Parsons on the wing. Clock is at 3. From 13. Parsons can't get that one to fall.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Three-pointer. And it's Freak missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Dishes it to Williams. To the wing on the left. There's the 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound. The Rockets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And it's Freak missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Parsons dishes to Williams. Kicks it out to Parsons. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And it's 6 points for Chandler Parsons.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game.
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
They're a tough team.
Yes, I will be getting to connect. I will see y'all first.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. Without question, Deron Williams displaying his skills today.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
So on the floor for Houston. No good off the front iron. Here's Brewer. And some nice passing there by Houston. Harden buried from 15 feet out. Harden's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Rockets.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Williams kicks to Howard. Howard with a screen on Harden. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Parsons. Shoots. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Deron Williams. And for Houston, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Freak kicks to Brewer. Here's Solomon. It's rebounded by Dallas. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks had a huge game. He ended with 47 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And so here is Dallas following the three-pointer by Freak. It's Williams with the drive. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And a wide open look for Freak. Offensive rebound for 3. That's good. And now it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Daly guarded by Harden. Back to Williams. And they get it. Can't get it to go.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And so it's Houston with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Mavericks trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Caleb Canales was going over with his team. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thank you, Doris. Now let's go to the 2K scoreboard. During the regular season, these point guards were the best rebounders at that position. 5th on the list, Freak.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Solomon.
Whoa!